There's one piece of advice in terms of player management, technical area management, what would it be? What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. So this week is an important week for me for the simple reason that I am in the FA Cup third round qualifying. This is now officially the furthest I've ever been in the FA Cup. So it's a massive day out for me. I'm quite excited. The teams are Three Bridges, who are a contrib team, who I would normally referee because they are an Isthmian League team, versus Hereford, who are a National North team. So a team that I wouldn't normally referee because they're the National League North. So that's cracking, as well as there being a formal Football League Cup as well. So I'm very much excited. It is Monday today. The appointments have just come through. So the game is on Saturday. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. I'll take you through the week of training, but I'm very much excited for this one. Let's go. It's match day -1. It's speed session time. It's peeing it down with rain. I really don't want to do this, but we're going to have to get it done, aren't we? So I will catch you at the end of the session. There it is, it's done. You can see Red over there getting his kit together. I think a lot of people forget about the training and the thing. First things first, to get the session out of the way. There he is. We'll get the session out of the way in terms of box run. So we go 18 yard to 18 yard box in 30 seconds. We do 10 of them, 2 minutes, 30 seconds rest, or however long it takes you to do. So it takes us 30 seconds, 28 seconds. That you do that in rest. Do that 10 times, rest for 2 minutes and do it again. The difference is now, it's all mindset, isn't it? Like, I feel great for going out and doing it. It's wet, it's cold, but I've done it with Red. I feel good about it. But it's all about that mental thing, isn't it? I think a lot of players and coaches and fans forget that, you know, we go out and do the grit as well. And not just at my level, obviously 3, Reds are 4. There are a lot of Sunday League referees that want to be fit for football as well. And I think a lot of people forget that. And we need to put it into perspective that, you know, we do put the graft in. We don't get things right all the time. I understand that. And I know I'm not going to be perfect, but, you know, we grind in the rain as well. And I'm so buzzing I've got it done and I feel great for it. I'll never regret a workout, but getting going is hard, and it's very easy to be motivated and do things when you are motivated and want to do them. But it's the days like this where it's raining and you've got a million other reasons not to get out. And that's going to put the difference between me and potentially somebody else at the end of the season, or, you know, and me and another referee. And that's what you've got to think about. And that's what core is essentially, you know, being in this core. And it's about doing the things doing the hard things for an easy life, not doing the easy things for a hard time. So that's my Friday afternoon thoughts. I've done my speed session. I'm going to chill out and recover for the rest of the day. And then we go into the FA Cup tomorrow, you know, in the best possible shape we can. So yeah, I'm wet, it's cold, but I'm glad I've got it done. Welcome to match day. Welcome to my biggest journey in the FA Cup. Obviously, me and my second nose as well, which is great. Gonna look great in photos today. Nice big spot on my nose. It is 9:30 in the morning. I'm going to chill out this morning, go for a nice little walk. My legs feel good. I feel good. And then it's going to be a pre-match meal, which I don't know what it's going to be yet. I haven't come to that conclusion yet. Don't know what my parents are doing. And then it's going to be pack my kit bag off to the ground. So it's going to take me about 40 minutes to get there. I've got to be there at 1:30. So the plan is, you know, I've got a good couple of hours to get going, really. So I'm very excited, very much looking forward to this, and yeah, away we go. So welcome to pre-match. As you can see, I'm dressed. I've just got to pack my bag. It's 12:15, so I've got roughly half an hour to sort everything out. So pre-match is one bit of toast, some tomatoes, onions and peppers all fried off in sort of balsamic vinegar. It's not that massive, it's not, you know, a big deal. I'm not particularly hungry. If I need like carbohydrates, I'll take a gel, but this will be plenty for me today, I think, at the moment. And then obviously do the game, there'll be sweets and stuff, so that will keep me going, an energy gel and some hydro tabs. So that's the plan so far. So I'm gonna eat this up and then watch a bit of the Formula One while I eat this, and then off to pack my kit bag. So I'll catch you there. here we go. So packing my kit bag up. I just got a text from the referee about certain kit I need to bring. So here it is for the FA Cup third round qualifying. Starting off, warm-up stuff. So mid-layer, black t-shirt, yellow t-shirt just in case, towel for dirty stuff, towel for shower. The referee says that his buzzer flags are on his last leg, so I'm going to bring mine. Wash bag, box of tricks, clothes, bag for dirty washing. I've got my new referee kit, the new night kit, and as well as my county kit as well, because it's the FA Cup today. Under Armour, undershorts, shorts, two pairs of socks, depending on what I fancy wearing on the day. As well as my bag is down there. And that's really it. It feels quite light, actually, but I've obviously got my tablets in there and a water bottle as well to put them in. So, other than that, yeah, that's all the kit I'm bringing today. So, the idea is to pack all of this stuff up and basically jump in the car and prepare for game day. So, my pre-match playlist is here. As always, please let me know in the comments if you want to add anything to it or you're liking it, disliking it, batter my music taste, crack on. Because I've been battered for pre-match in the last couple of weeks, so bring it on, I'm ready for it. So here we go, I'm getting sort of the match day buzz now, I'm sort of ready to go. First game in October as well, because it's the first of the month. Let's get it. Okay, so I have done the game, and yeah, it went well. 750 odd people here, I think. It was good. I was junior side as well, because basically there was a specialist assistant there, which means that because he's a specialist, he goes over to the bench side because he can pick up more marks if we're ever observed. But if the referee goes down, I go in. It's a bit of a confusing situation, but yeah, so far so good. I enjoyed the game. My favourite comment today was, Lino, this is your fault. And the reason it was my fault is because I gave a free kick against the player who got injured and then had to be subbed off, and he wanted a yellow card, which he probably wasn't. It was just a late, clumsy, sort of like player's gone through, clipped him on the way through. And the reason it's my fault is because we didn't caution him. But if we cautioned him, apparently, according to the fans, he would have made a miraculous recovery and everything's fine. He was like, it's your fault that he's gone off injured because we didn't caution him. So the logic there was entertaining at best. But I feel good. I enjoyed the game. It was so good coming out. They had fans, mascots like a guard of honor. It was intense. It was class. And it's really difficult to not have a smile on your face going out to that and being like, yeah, this is so good. And trying to be deadpan as well. Like, you know, you see all the Prem refs, and, you know, I've been in trouble before for smiling. And it's really difficult because, you know, you get this buzz about it. And I don't really know how I'm going to go about that, you know, be deadpan. But in all seriousness, like, I've really enjoyed today as always. I thought the referee was really good, laid back. He knew what he wanted. He knew he wasn't going to get bossed around by Three Bridges as well. He was like early on, Three Bridges, you know, tried to get in his ear, and he basically was really good at man management as well. And I'm convinced that this is what this game is. It's not about, it's obviously about how many decisions you get right and wrong, but I'm sure that is it. That is the key. And if you're a good referee and you can man manage, you know, you're going to go far. But for the rest of the evening, it's going to be chilled out. I'm going to go for a recovery run tomorrow, probably roughly 5k. And I'm also going to Tottenham Football Club, to watch the NFL tomorrow. So I'll come along for that. I'll get some nice footage of that. And yeah, but it should be a nice chilled out rest of the weekend. I haven't got a game for next week. So what I'll do is I'm going to meet up with Dan and hopefully have a chat with him and see how his game went on. I know he was a fourth official at Dorking today. So hopefully I'll have a catch up with him tomorrow, because that's who I'm going to the NFL with. But for the rest of the night, nice and chilled. I feel great. The game went well, and yeah, bosh. Okay, so it is Sunday morning now. We're getting ready to go to the NFL today, but Durso here had a game yesterday. So how did your game go?
Yeah, it was good. Fourth official at Dorking. Very eventful game in terms of goals. There was a red card as well, but all decent from the referee's perspective, I think. So we're all very happy.
if there was one piece of advice, because man management is big in terms of fourth division, if there's one piece of advice in terms of player management, technical area management, what would it be?
I'd say get in there early. We actually had a technical area caution for the Dorking manager yesterday, and that basically did the job. So it was after 25 minutes, and I had a very quiet afternoon from 25 minutes onwards as fourth official because the referee dealt with that misconduct early, and it did the job, the expected outcome from that misconduct. So it was good.
How's your season going so far in terms of what we're both newish level threes now. You do lines, you do middles, you do fourth officials. What's the overall consensus? Is there a decision that you're thinking of going down for a year? I know it's early doors, but from the early starts of the season.
Mid-season promotion last year, so I've still got plenty of time before any decisions need to be made. But really enjoy the lines, really enjoy everything, to be honest. But if I was to have to make a decision right now, I'd want to go with middles. But obviously, as you say, I've got a long time till I need to make that decision just yet. So
perfect. Yeah, no, cheers for that. So I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow, so that'll be Monday, about the Three Bridges game. But obviously, Thursday here has been kind enough to jump on the vlog, so it's good to see you as always.
Cheers,
and
mate.
we will catch you guys at the NFL. Hello everyone, and welcome to another analysis session with me, John, and about my game at Three Bridges. So it was Three Bridges, Hereford in the FA Cup. Third qualifying round. Third qualifying round. So it's great. It's the furthest I've ever been in the FA Cup, so I was really delighted with that. Hereford as well, which is a National League North team. So a team that I wouldn't normally do, obviously being based in Brighton. I wouldn't normally do that kind of those teams because it's a long way to travel, and they've obviously got a lot of referees up north. I think there's more up north than there are down south, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. In terms of stats, there weren't. It's quite boring on the line, really. So if we can have a quick look on the iPad, I ran 3.5k, 3.9k. Nice big red splodge there, as you can see. In terms of sprints, there was a couple. I'm not going to bore you with the whole full screen thing. But for me, using REFSIX on the line benefits me, one, because of the timers. I think the timer aspect is the best out there. I tried the Garmin Referee Watch before, the Garmin, it's called Referee Watch on Garmin, not very good. And I don't like using the Apple Fitness stuff, so obviously the timer 0 to 45, 45 to 90, and a 15-minute half time is ideal. So that's obviously where it benefits me on the line, as well as having a full match record in case the referee goes down. Because I think if the referee went down, I was junior side, so the side away from the benches, because the other lino was a specialist, so he has to go over there and I have to go junior. But if the referee goes down, I have to have a full match record, and if he goes down, I go in the middle. So it's all a bit weird. This is a new thing as well for us, because this specialist thing, especially at this level, is quite new. So it's a lot of, they have to go over there because they can get more marks, and that's their sort of bread and butter. That's all they do week in, week out, and you can get more marks if you're being assessed on the far side, because you have to deal with the benches and substitutions, whereas I don't have to deal with that. The best thing I can pick marks up for that aren't in my jurisdiction is, I think, John, is blood injuries. In terms of the game, it's a very strange one, especially in the cup fixtures, for the simple reason that it's expectations. Hereford are a National League team, and so that's a Step 2 team. So how it works is you've got the Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, then National League, but this National League is Step 1, because then you've got the Football League. So it's Step 1,
is the National League. Step 2 is the Southern National League and the Northern National League, because it splits into 2. And then you've got the Isthmian Prem and then the Isthmian South East, where Three Bridges sits. So there's 2 steps between them. And Hereford have been full-time, and you can, we've said in these vlogs before, you can definitely tell the difference of these sorts of players. They play more regularly, they play a very good standard of football, they understand the game really well. And that's what we noticed on the day, really, that Three Bridges were trying to disrupt Hereford's game plan and really get into them and break them down, get them moaning, because that's that kind of football, this Isthmian League level, that we know there's a lot of sort of everything's a foul, whereas at the National League they want to put the ball down and they want to play quick football, and Three Bridges tried to stop them, which is understandable, as realistically expected. So for half an hour, I think it was about 40 minutes, in fact, it went to half-time and we were level at half-time. It was 0-0 at half-time. So Three Bridges came into our not changing room, but as we were walking down the tunnel, saying, "You're giving them everything." And the reason we were probably giving them everything is because they had about 75% possession. So there wasn't really many opportunities to give Three Bridges free kicks. So the reason they were clocking up more fouls and probably picked up a yellow card or 2 was simply due to the fact that they were chasing the game. And I think that's what fans need to understand sometimes, is when you're under the cosh, it's called, under the cosh, you will be committing more fouls, and it will feel like the referee is giving more to one team because you don't have the ball for the referee to give you any free kicks, which is, again, managing that expectation, which I thought the referee did really well. He handled the game really well for something that referees call this a potential banana skin, especially as they want to make Three Bridges will want to make an upset, get as far as they can in the FA Cup. It's good money for the club as well. They had a big crowd there. They want to perform. Whereas Hereford wanted to come out, and they said in the pre-match programme that they wanted a professional performance. So it's just managing that, isn't it? And that's what I thought the referee was excellent at, managing both benches in terms of their expectations and what to expect, and explaining why, and to the players as well. And he didn't take any sort of junk, in his term that's not so colourful, from the Three Bridges players in terms of, you're giving them everything, and he was like, this is why, and we're not having, talk to me or my assistants like this. I thought he handled the sort of the event really well, and that's what he's there for. Realistically, everyone thinks a referee is just there to blow the whistle and annoy everyone, but you've got to think that he is managing this event as well. We have to have a safety briefing. We need to know if there's flares, what to do with them, where the stretcher is. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't think players realise, and fans and spectators realise, that a referee has to do pre-match and during the game in the back of his mind about what's going on. And he has to manage, like I said, this whole event of the FA Cup, which is a massive deal to the clubs as well. I think a couple of the YouTubers at the Sidemen game are talking about, potentially being involved for Crawley. Like, they know how big it is, and it's the biggest competition in England. We love reffing in it. They love playing in it. So you need to make sure that expectations are met. And that is the hardest thing to do, really. And I don't really know how you do it properly. So if you could let me know in the comments how you guys deal with, doing a cup game where there's teams in the league above, or the teams are bottom and top of their respective leagues and now playing each other, because the expectation is obviously that one team is going to absolutely walk it and one team is not, and could get absolutely trounced. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys deal with it. That would be fantastic. But that has been the FA Cup done. Let me have a look where we are next week, because the fixtures are out. And I am on the line again at Eastbourne Borough. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. Back on the line, and I think I'm being observed. So fingers crossed we can get off the bottom of the pile, because it's starting to become quite demoralising. I'm not going to lie, for the Lions, because I got told today I ran a really good line, which is really positive. But I just don't seem to be doing anything with it in terms of marks. But I will catch you guys to sign off the vlog in a bit.
And that is it, the end of the FA Cup journey for me. I believe I could pick up one more, and I reckon it's going to be roughly sort of in and around the 5th of November. So hopefully I can pick up one more. That's the next round, but I think that could be the end of my FA Cup journey. And if it is, I've had a great run, the furthest I've ever been in the FA Cup, and I loved every second of it. So that is it. We go again next week. I don't think I have a game as of yet, so we'll hopefully pick up something in the week. But as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next REFSIX weekly vlog. See ya.